Hello everyone, I am Surbhi. I'm 17 years old and I'm studying in the senior year of my high school. In December 2020, I took the IELTS test without any coaching and a preparation of just 10 days. I got a band 8 or 9 as a whole and the band 9 or 9 in the reading section. So in this video, I will be talking about my tips and tricks on how I got the band 9 in just 10 days. So before we move forward, I want to tell you that I took the pen and paper academic IELTS, and my one tip for all kind of tests, whether it is SAT, IELTS or TOEFL, is that you have to read the question carefully. Even if you know the question is about the yes, no or not given type, still read the question, because I have lost marks just because I didn't read the question carefully in the practice test. So I took a lot of practice tests before giving the actual IELTS. Earlier I took the tests online and I was not satisfied with my score. Then one of my friends suggested that I take the test on paper. So I took printout of PDFs available on the internet and my score drastically improved from the first test I took. Another tip is reading the questions before you read the passage. This way, you will know what answers you are looking for and it will help you save some time. This tip didn't really help me improve my score. My score was coming out to be the same with this approach. So I went ahead with the reading the passage first, then reading the questions approach, but you can try and see if it helps you. Try to take as many practice tests as you can before your actual IELTS. This way, you will be completely familiar and adjusted to the paper and its format, the reading time, and the average passage length. And trust me, it will help you a lot. Since the test is 1 hour long and it contains 3 passages, some people might face a difficulty in reading the passage and answering the questions in time. I personally completed all of my practice tests in less than 35 minutes, and in the actual IELTS test, I completed my paper twice in less than 45 minutes. In the first part, I read the passage and answered the questions, and in the second part, I found proof of my answers in the passages to make sure that my answers are 100% correct. I could do so because I am a fast reader. So I would suggest you start reading newspaper or English articles if you do not have a reading habit, so that you develop it and in the IELTS you do not face any problem because of your lack of speed. This tip is more of a reminder because all of you are aware of it already. Try to keep your head as clear and happy as possible. During a few of my practice tests, I was very tense because of my hectic schedule and my score dipped to a mere band 9. Obviously, before the IELTS test, I tried to keep my head clear and happy and it did help me. So please take care of your mental health as it does affect your performance and scores. Remember that you do not have to write a summary or do a thesis of that passage. So you do not need to read and understand every single line. It's better that you quick read the whole passage, get a basic idea of what's going on in each paragraph and then answer the questions. I'm sure you'll be easily able to answer all the questions by quick reading, but still, if you face any problem in any of the question, you can go back to the corresponding paragraph, read it again and then answer the question. This tip is for match the heading type questions. Since there are more number of titles than the paragraphs, you need to go through all of the titles carefully. I personally made a lot of mistakes while doing this question. I found that the first option seems suitable and I marked it, but it turned out to be wrong. While going through the answers, I realized that later on in the paragraph there was more information which was relevant to another heading and it was the correct answer. So please read all the titles carefully and mark the most appropriate heading. Then comes the yes, no, not given type questions. If you are facing a problem between yes, not given or no, not given, then it's not a problem. You can figure it out. But if you are facing a problem between yes or no, then either you haven't read the question properly or the options and you need to go back and do a factual check. For the yes or not given confusion or the no or not given confusion, You can simply read the corresponding sentence to the question and you can find the answer in the sentence. And most of the times the sentences are just rephrased questions. The MCQ type questions and the summary completion questions are always direct and you can find the answer right in front of you. Still, if you face some problem, you can simply go back to the paragraph, read it again, and you'll always find your answer. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you in any way, then please like the video. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section.